Been years since we kicked it. Yeah, I know, freaking wild, right? Thanks for inviting me over. Maybe we can watch some shows or play some games or something, I don't know. Do some art. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. Whoa. Holy shit. Oh, you like that? It's pretty cool, right? It's so sick. Like, how did you do that? How long did it take? What are those records? You want to know how I made it? So I decided I wanted to paint the wall. It was pretty boring. I had scribbled on it before, but nothing much, and it was still pretty plain. So I grabbed some paint, started with the blue base layer, and I decided to add some random squares in yellow. I recently saw somebody who would paint murals, and their technique was basically random shapes and patterns. And this is basically my interpretation of that. Here's some cool little brush strokes. Swoop, swoop, swoop. I was vibing at this point. I like jamming to tunes when I paint, and I was definitely vibing at this point. So I was letting my movement add some movement to those lines, and I really liked the effect it gave. It looked really nice. Yeah, so I went around the whole thing doing that. Basically, swoop, 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 swoop. A little more rhythm right there. Throw some more lined up. That was probably one of my favorite parts of the mural, was doing that. Just going around, adding those in there, and I really like the effect it gave. I like the light on my soundbar too, how it would make that paint pop. See my mess everywhere, all of my materials on the ground, tons of books and stuff. I'm gonna be adding those on there, adding some more swoops, the last few of them. Swoop, 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 swoop. And then I went ahead and added in, I filled in some of those squares with that pink color. I like that. And then I went in with this Prismacolor little pastel and just gave some little lines. And then I got these vinyls that I painted the other day. I like to think of them as each their own little galaxy, and I just stuck them up there with nails all around the border. I think I did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them all the way around. I like how it looked. Then I got these books. This one, it's a children's science book from the 1960s, 1965, and I basically was ripping pages out. I got a bunch of stuff, bunch of magazine pages from really old magazines. It's the Mod Podge that I used to put it up there. Just apply a thin coat, then put whatever page I wanted up there. A lot of these pages, and then like stuff like this, kid stuff, I wanted to capture an essence of like youth, kind of like a lost youth. Some Lego tape that I added some Legos. Survival recovery book. That is an Al-Anon handbook that I got at a thrift store that I took some quotes out of and some questions that really struck me that I decided to add up there. So I took an art crayon and that pastel and just started writing them up there all over it. When I see this piece, I not only want it to look cool and have a lot to look at in general, but I want it to make people think, to make me think every day. These are questions that already kind of go through my mind in general, and then seeing that in that book just kind of made me stop, and I decided I had to add those to this piece. But yeah, there's some old video game magazine pages and old music sheets from music lessons, and some models, stuff like that. Some of the quotes are about relationships, intimate relationships, and expressing emotions. Talks a lot about feelings. Basically, yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for checking this out. Hope you like it. And check out my website. Thanks.